Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Isabel Galindo. For those who don't know me, I am Business Development Manager in Stone Designs. We wanted you to be here today, at least online, because we are launching today a new furniture brand, which is called Boln. Boln is born with two collections, and both collections have been designed by Stone Designs and produced by Poliuretanos Rivas. Poliuretanos Rivas is a Spanish company with more than 40 years of experience in polyurethane injection, and Stone Designs is an international interior and product design studio with also 25 years of history. We are here today at Stone Designs headquarters in Madrid with Kutu Mazuelos, founder and designer at Stone Designs, and Fernando Rivas, CEO at Boln and Poliuretanos Rivas. So I leave you with them because they are going to explain you the new collection, the new two collections, and the new brand. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Isabel.
Thank you, Isabel. So, thank you so much for being here with us today. So I'm gonna try to be quick, explain you briefly about the new brand that we have created in collaboration with Poliuretanos Rivas, which is the name is Boln. The inspiration from the very beginning was very Scandinavian, just because Eva and me, we work a lot in Sweden. We have also headquarters, an office in Japan, and so on. So our roots and our culture is much more linked to the Northern European culture than probably the South in some way. And in that way, because also the typology of the products that we're going to create, the functions, what we were eager when we were creating all that, it's much more linked probably with values that they are more common, on the Scandinavian culture instead of on the Southern Europe. So in that case, Boln came from nothing. It's absolutely invented. It's a name that has no meaning in that way. But it's true that all the pieces that we're going to create, or the collection that we're going to create for them, or for this new brand, they're going to be like very organic, very charming, cozy, close. It's something that is very important in every single collection. And Boln means indoor and outdoor, so it works perfectly in both atmosphere, both ambience. So we want to make it something very natural. In fact, it's really natural inspiration. The inspiration comes directly from nature, but as well, the shape and everything, because of the technology, it must be, or it should be, really rounded. No Sharpie, very organic, and it's much more close to the nature than any other place. So I'm going to try to explain you, the two collections that we are launching. The first one that I'm going to talk about is this one, which is the stools that we're sitting on. Is the Abisco collection. I'm going to leave to Fernando later on to explain much better, all the technology and everything behind this, because it's super, super interesting. I want to just tell you before that Boln is a brand that grew up, in sustainability. It's not, in this case, it's not a kind of value, it's just our root. So our roots are sustainability, economy, economy of resources, is like versatility, functionality. So we're really off trends in some way. We never were thinking about to create something trendy, or no, we just focus on the very avant-garde, technology that we have the opportunity to work with, and our way of understanding the design, especially on these very difficult times, or very difficult period that we're all passing. I think, Eva and me, we were really focused, on, okay, what it must be, we have to create pieces for the future. It's not just something thinking on market or just thinking on sales, but thinking on the future, on this very unknown future that we are living. And in this case, I think these pieces, they are really answer for that. It's our first project post-COVID, set in some way. And I think it's a really good response to the situation. But I understand, or I would love that you understand this meaning pretty well. It's always a pity that you cannot see physically, as you know, but in these times that everything is online, that's all we can do right now. Many people is going to come here to the studio to try it, to see it, to feel every single piece like this. Because something that is very, very important from Boln is that even you're looking this, or it looks as a plastic, it's not plastic at all, right? It's polyurethane foam, 100% sustainable, with many, many different technical characteristics that you're gonna love it for sure. But at the same time, one of the most important things is that it's soft. It's really soft. If you press and when you sit on it, it's really soft. It's exactly as an upholstered piece or something like that. But with all the skills that it needs, all the characteristics that it needs to be outside, for long lasting with no problem, right? So I'm going to explain you first the Abisco collection, which is a stool collection. It was in fact the first collection that we designed. Mm-hmm. We need something really easy. It wasn't finally very easy, but we thought it was very easy, right? So we need something very easy, and then we were thinking like, okay, we need one mold, and then from one mold we create a whole collection. Something that is very important for us, I'm going to show you the stool because it's a collection of stools, and something that is very, very important for us is that in Boln, the foam, the injection foam, it's always the main character of the piece. Instead of creating like a collection of leg stools just with the kind of small piece of plastic on the top or something like that. Here, our technology, it's always has much more character than the rest, but it has a heavy weight on the final piece. So because of that premises, of that briefing, what it's beautiful is that finally the final result is really different from the pieces that you can find in the market. In fact, this stool collection I think it's quite different because of the technology, because of the looking, function and everything, and it's super versatile because with just one mold we have created, the steel frame collection and steel legs collection, and also the wooden ones like which one we're sitting on, which is more quality and so on. Different heights. So we have, in fact, there's 6 different versions, 3 different heights in a steel and 3 different heights in wood. The footsteps are always finished, in texture, powder coat, metal paint, and you will see that the finish is, believe me, absolutely fantastic. Something that is very, very beautiful, completely different from the rest of the polyurethane injection pieces, is that you will see that it's hollow. There's nothing inside. So the resources and everything, we are taking up like around more than the 50% of the resources here, something about that. But it's something that Fernando will explain much better than I do. So the Abisco collection determines, you have, and something that it's also in the concept of the company from Boln, is that because they are a family business and we are also a family business, we want all of our products or our collection, they must be family, right? So they must be understand each other, they must be coexist together on different spaces. Because Eva and me, we prescribe, tons of furniture every single year, and we need that the pieces, they are not like too noisy. And the Abisco and the next collection that we're going to show you, they are noisy enough, but they are especially functional, much more than noisy. So they have, I think, the character enough to be, to be shown or to catch your interest, but not being noisy. They will live with any other kind of furniture of pieces that they must coexist. So the Abisco is more or less that. If you think Fernando will explain a little bit Sarek, and right after that I'm going to stop talking because I will talk for so long, and because I love what I do and we are so passionate, so we will keep talking about all this amazing project and for a long time. And then we're going to move outside, and we're going to show you quite deeper, if you can make it, which is exactly, this is the Sarek collection. So what does it mean? That the Sarek collection, it's a modular system, which it has like 5 molds.
Yes.
Yeah, covering, you know, the straight molds and carving molds. So you can create millions of different combinations, right? So what's some of the better skills of these that you can see here? You can join together, but you can also take it off. They will work every single one as an individual sitting element. So you will see here at the garden, how does it look? You know, they're at the pool. Here, how does it work on different colors? We have another one there, only, you know, a round configuration. So it's just really, really versatile, isn't it? It's like,
So
really
flexible.
you can cover almost every single, I don't know, function that you need for any single spaces. Obviously, it's thought for public spaces, you know, like lobbies, airports, I don't know, like hotel lobbies or co-working spaces. And more after this situation, we are always, and the market is demanding, you know, like flexible places, you know, like, okay, we're doing a new office or a co-working, but it must be really flexible. With all this stuff like social distancing and so on, you can separate everything, you can use one by one, you can change the configuration in a couple of minutes. And another thing that it's really, really cool is that we have created, of course, every single element that you need to enjoy, you know, to enjoy Sarek. So what does it mean? That we have like, you know, like auxiliary tables like these ones that you can place a little bit inside, you know, to share a coffee, be with friends.
Work.
Yeah, work, just waiting areas and so on. There you will see that it's a round table, much bigger, like for coffee or whatever, where you can have short meetings and so on. But something that it's amazing that I realized when I've seen the first time is that it's much more comfortable than I expect. And I know the technology really well because we were working on it, but it's amazingly comfortable. So at the beginning we were thinking like a short periods of time, but finally, in fact, I'm working there on my laptop for long hours on the prototype, and it was the first prototype.
The first one.
Yeah, and it was really, really comfortable. And these ones are such amazing. You know, the softness is absolutely perfect and so cool. You know, perfectly finished. Here you will see that, of course, we consider every single aspect. You know, plugs. You know, you have electrical plugs like USBs, everything. You know, all connections you need to serve. You know, for working or for charging your devices or whatever. And as well, we have created for indoor and outdoor both collections of fences like this one. This one is made for outdoor, so you see that it's a mesh that the wind doesn't affect. So you will place whatever. Don't worry about it blows over the terrace. And we have also, you know, the upholstered ones that they are at the same time acoustic elements. This high one, you also have an acoustic panel. So you will see that we try to cover. We also have like beams, recycled beams that you can also place one, you know, among the others. And there's one of the beams over the pool. But if you want to check it everything, you will see on our website. You will check. There's 3D animations which you can understand much better the collection. You will see also all the product details, isn't it?
Yep.
We are creating also a configurator to let you configure your SATIC collection much more easy for your projects, or you know, including the colors. Something that I didn't talk about is the color range. Something is inherent to this technology is that we can create you know, as much colors as we want, right? So we have launched with a really wide range of colors, which are 13 different colors on a very beautiful color range, where all of them will combine each other. And as well, we can customize that colors, right?
Yes.
So with not a big quantities, we can customize. The beautiful thing is that the color, it's coming from the mold directly. I mean, this is not something that we're painting, this is not a membrane, no, nothing like that. Everything is coming solid from the mold, which is it turns on a really, really avant-garde technology that just a few companies are working with it, right?
Yeah. Totally.
And I'm gonna leave, you know, to Fernando to explain you, because every single aspect that I was explaining you is just design, right? Which for me is very easy. But the most beautiful thing of Sarek collection of the Boln itself is that it's growing, you know, from the industry. And it has every single certificate, you know, in terms of sanitary, in terms of fire resistant, in terms of you know, like stress, everything. So, and sustainability. So I think Fernando will explain you much better that, because they are working on this for more than 40 years, not like me. And I'm just a brand new guy in the business.
Well, as Kutu is telling you, we have a family business that my father started more than 40 years ago, and we've always been related with foams. So many different kinds of polyurethanes, okay? Thanks to these technologies and thanks to this experience, we've been able to develop a new technique to transform the polyurethane, and we've reached this new product. The technology, we've called it Flex Skin. And what we have at the end is a furniture made of foam, but it can be outdoors.
Yep.
It can be, we can use it in any color, almost any color, of course. And it's flexible, okay? So also we've adapted the material to nowadays situation, okay? So the material we use to transform the polyurethane that we are using is made of vegetable waste.
Yeah.
Okay. It also has a certification of antibacteria and fungi.
Yep.
Okay. It's really easy to clean.
Yeah, it's amazingly easy. It couldn't be more easy. In fact, I mean, it's like
it's so easy because
it's just a surface. You
yes,
can.
you don't have.
Yeah.
It's seamless.
With pressure water, you can.
Yes. And soap.
Burn
and
it,
regular
you
soap.
can-
Yeah, regular soap.
I mean, there's no virus who's gonna live here. Believe me.
No, for sure.
100% safe and certificate.
Yes.
Certified.
And also it's fire retardant.
Yeah, it's fire retardant as
we
well.
meet British standards. So
Yeah, especially for British market. You know,
Yes.
the British market, which is extremely strict on that way.
Yeah.
You know, with the match proof and all that stuff, the match test, right, and all that stuff. So it's fire retardant as well.
Yes, we are happy to launch, of course, the brand and this product. We've been very comfortable, you know, with Stone as a partner, and we've been very common in design, and also the production is gonna be quite easy because
Yeah.
all the molds have been already developed. We have 5 molds, different molds, different models for the Sari collection, and also the stools, the viscose stools. So
Yeah, in fact, this is not a prototype. I mean,
No, yeah,
we want to transmit you that these are the final.
they are
product.
already
Yeah.
in the street. I mean,
Yeah, that's it. They're ready to go.
yes.
So, and the price is going to be really nice price. I mean, it's really on the market. We want to start from the scratch, so and we want to introduce the market. So the prices are really good. And for example, for all our prescriptors that they will see this video later on, I'm going to show you just a little bit. Well,
Okay.
yeah,
As you can see,
for architects, there.
let's go there.
Yeah, and I will. So we'll move, and I will show you because, for example, for the Sarek collection, you've seen that we can move all around. But if you want to fix it, you know, and just create
One to
one
the other.
configuration, yeah, one each other, we can use this element also to fix underneath. So everything is really a thought and finish. I want to share with you also this because we're working as any, you know, like any good brand that started with kind of innovation vocation on it. We started with this one, and we are now working on the Polster version. As you see, it's really the first version of it, but you will see that it's fitting really well, and the finish is also so nice. So we're gonna keep inform you. You know, we're gonna keep updated about all the stuff that we are developing because it just has grown, and you know, and it's growing so quick. We're investing a lot of effort, a lot of, you know, all our wishes are on the direction to develop all these collections, and we really want to have now the opportunity to show you all the pieces, you know, in the collection and share with you and see how it works everywhere, you know, indoor, outdoor, and to serve the people around the world. So let's see what happened, and check our website, you know, the Boln website. I think you're gonna like it. We wait for your comments, you know, in case You know, we always want to hear, you know, our users' comments or our friends' comments about what do they think about what we're doing, because it's always really constructive and very positive, even when they're negative. But what can we do? That's the price of being online.
Have to keep moving forward.
Yeah, we're gonna keep moving forward. Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being there.
We'll be in touch.
See you soon. Yeah, we'll see you. We'll hope to see you on the next show very soon. Not that online stuff every time.
For
right?
sure. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye bye.